Uh-oh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not y'all about to double team me.
Here we go.
And she just wanted. We wanted to be here for cause she got suggestions and whatnot, and with us going to the next phase,
right?
Kyrie, what's up? Drop some dope on these fools.
I represent the gay area.
Y'all got it?
Yep.
Okay, well, we're going to do 3, 2, and 1. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Classic Flow, the mix, the culture, the movement. I'm DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay. And as always, joining me is my brother, my co-host, my man with those Richmond roots and those Philly boots, Kyrie KDD. Man, how you feeling tonight?
Man, I'm doing excellent, my brother. I'm feeling high vibration as usual.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what. And on his side, we're going to introduce a face that you'll probably see again, hint, hint, within a very near future. But I just want to introduce to everybody and present to people that know her already. But this is Ayana First. Did I say that right?
Yes. Ayana First. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So she's been very instrumental in some of the things that's been going on or whatnot, and that's what it takes, a collaborative effort. And we're going to talk about that just a little bit more. Just give us some time. But tonight is different. There's no countdown tonight. There's no rankings. There's no debating. None of that. Tonight we just wanted to sit down and talk to the Classic Flow family because we're getting ready to close out the 80s. And first and foremost, we want to say thank you to everybody who's watched, everybody who's commented, everybody who shared a video, everybody who's subscribed, everybody who's disagreed with us, and everybody who's agreed with us as well. You know, however you felt about it. Everybody who's just been along for the ride, too. We appreciate y'all very, very much. So check this out, bro, man. When we first started doing this, did you think it would turn into what it's becoming?
No, man. Well, let's be real. We was talking like this years ago, just you and I sitting next to each other, working together in Richmond, man, and then talking over the phone over the years. Now we're talking on the phone, and now we're talking on the screen, but we're doing the same thing that we've been doing. So guess who's listening when it was just me and you? Nobody. It was just me and you. You feel what I'm saying? So now, basically, what you've done is get a platform. You've invited people to the same conversations we've been having for years, man.
That's right. On that note, I'm inviting y'all now to like, to comment, to subscribe. Understand up and coming shows like this, the importance of serving an algorithm, letting them know that this is something else over here that we feeling, that we like, and we want to see it grow. And we want to grow. We're not looking at the numbers or anything like that. Let me tell you this, man. You know, I've been traveling, my birthday just passed and everything. So I was in Houston and pulled up on one of my cousins and say, man, I've been checking out your podcast, man. And he really, in Houston, they enjoying it. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So that's an awesome feeling, man, to hear that unsolicited conversation. Because one thing I loved about this series is that it's been more than countdowns. You know what I mean? We're reliving memories, man. We brought back some nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? We've learned from each other, and we've had some real conversations, just like you said, the same way that we used to, sitting side by side while we was answering phones, doing our thing at work. And honestly, that's what I love the most.
Yeah.
And I will say, as a viewer, it has been fun to watch y'all. It's been fun to watch your chemistry. It's been fun to see the evolution of how you've been building, how you're building on the conversations, the stories that you guys have of experiences in the past, and what music was out at the time and how it made you feel, what you were doing. Like, y'all are bringing us into your history.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
Your stories. Yep.
Well, thank you very much, man. Kyrie, man, what's one thing that you've been reminded of while we've been going through the 80s?
How bad I was. I wasn't such a good fella in the 80s.
It's the edit moment where you said, he said, I don't think I ever went to no girl house and mama said, yeah, he's the one.
He the one. Hey, man.
I ain't never heard that. That's crazy. I'm sorry. All right.
But it was but I was a boy. and I'm reliving my childhood because I was still a child moved as a child, you know what I mean? And so I was learning my way, just left home and learning how to be out on my own. And man, I mean, I'm looking through a grandfather's eyes now, man. I was a child, you know what I'm saying? And I survived. I survived it. Because when I look back at the pictures and the pictures in my head and sharing some stories with my wife about the time, I'm talking about another dude. That's a whole nother being. Yeah, so that little dude right there, man, I'm glad he made it. I'm glad he made it through, man. I told you before, at that time, we was playing Russian roulette with our lives. We put our lives on the line, man, and we were taking penitentiary chances, and we made it. To here, man, I'm thankful, brother. Thankful.
Yeah, I think there's so much more in store just because of that, just because we made it this far, and to relive those moments. And I mean, honestly, I can't wait to get to the 90s because I already know it's about to get crazy.
Ooh,
Me too.
Ooh.
So here's the thing. I'm West Coast all day, and I was living that music. You know, the Too Shorts, the Spice One, SIBO, RBL, E40. That's what I was hearing. You know what I mean? But Kyrie, your ears was hearing something totally different. You talk to me about that, man.
Man, brother, I was in on the East Coast, and I heard KRS-One. I heard Eric B. and Rakim. I heard Will Smith. The Fresh Prince with Jazzy Jeff. I was hearing. It was still the Public Enemy. My gosh. And even the groups that weren't so big, like Leaders of the New School, wasn't that big yet, and that may be coming. Maybe they was right at the 90s. They was coming right at the 90s. But of course, we'd already heard Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5, and people knew about Sugar Hill. But there was these other groups that was coming in that weren't so commercial, that was a little bit rough, that haven't said, man, who's EPMD. You feel me? And they said, "Ooh, this is something different right here." So I was influenced by that, and it drew me in. West Coast rapping was different. I knew Too Short, and I knew these guys over here. Yeah, but that was it was different. It was a whole different vibration. And the brothers on the East Coast and the brothers on the West Coast did not know the culture of each other. We didn't know, and so we kind of learned through the music. When I went out there to the East Coast. I was teaching them Cali ways, or whatever. And it wasn't like I went out there to do that. I was just I'm from Richmond, so I was moving like a guy from Richmond. And I said, oh, that's how y'all move out there. And I saw how they moved out on the East Coast, and they moved different. They dressed different. I had to change my wardrobe. You define that first, and you keep it. You got your chucks and whatnot, or you got your I never got out of my Raider gear or A's gear. I always wore my paraphernalia, but them boys was in puff coats. Them boys was in Timberland boots.
Cold out there, right?
Yeah, it got cold out there. You feel what I'm saying? And because they was on the street hustling, you had to be in them Timberland boots or your feet would freeze out standing out there on that street. And so you needed something that was that the construction workers were wearing to insulate your feet. You feel what I'm saying? You got the goose jackets. There's no need for that on the West Coast. We didn't have that. You feel me?
In the summertime or in the wintertime, shorts in the wintertime, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's in San Francisco, in California, at about 7:00, it's back to winter. 7 p.m.
In the summertime.
Yeah. So it was just a different sound, man. It was a different movement. It was different styling. It was a different culture. And because I got West living on the East, I had the best of both worlds, I believe.
Yana, did you have a favorite rap artist of the 80s or the 90s?
Ooh, okay, the 80s, yes. The Queen.
Latifah?
I still love Latifah to this day. Yeah. To this day, I will watch anything that she's in on TV, movies, shows, whatever it is. I still watch Living Single. Because she's on there.
It's a dope show.
Yeah. I just love everything about her. Her look. When she came out, now I was not, I would say, I was not conscious back then, right?
Right.
But looking at her now and what she stood for,
that now, because she was actually just tilting her tiara, her crown in the 80s. It was really the 90s where she.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So the Queen, Light. I like me some MC Light.
Yeah.
90s. I was more into R&B in the 90s and the R&B and R&B groups.
That's what's up. I'm glad you said that because we're about to make that announcement in just a moment. Just a moment. But the whole thing about it is that's why we're so excited about the 90s. You know, those episodes are going to be special because our experiences are different. The music reaches us differently. The culture hits us differently. And we're going to continue to educate one another. You know what I mean? So maybe Kyrie gives me another appreciation for Wu-Tang. I said maybe. But maybe he gives me appreciation for Biggie beyond just Ready to Die or whatnot. Maybe I take him deeper to the Bay. Who knows? But honestly, that's what makes this thing fun, though. Seriously.
Yeah.
So speaking of making this thing bigger, we got something brand new. Something we've been talking about behind the scenes. Something we think y'all are really going to enjoy, and we're calling it Flow Chat. So what is Flow Chat? Well, it's simple. It's an opportunity for y'all, that means the audience out there, those who are commenting and subscribing and everything, to be able to become a part of the conversation. Not after the episode drops, not in the comments a week later, but while we're actually recording. Every Tuesday evening, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, you'll be able to share your opinions, give some rankings of your own, ask questions, tell us what we got right, tell us what we got it wrong, and maybe even remind us of a song or an artist that we forgot. You know what I mean? So let's be honest, though. Nobody know everything, right? And sometimes one comment changes a whole conversation. Y'all have witnessed it with us. So check this out, bro, man. How excited are you about opening this thing up and letting the people into the room with us?
Oh man, this is gonna open the room up, man. The women are gonna flood in. You starting with R&B. The women are coming, and more brothers are good because everybody wasn't into hip hop, but almost everybody loves them some R&B. So they're coming, and when we're talking about this, we're gonna be talking about it from to think about this. I'm on the east at the time. She's in the middle, and you're on the west. That's gonna be them. There might be 3 different conversations in there. You know what I mean? When we hear the same song, we might hear it differently than the other person did based on where we were and what we was doing. You feel? We got this whole thing covered, the whole nation.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Do you think Flow Chat is gonna change how we doing stuff over here now?
I don't think so. I think because what we have is natural. We just being natural. So it may change the content. It may change what we talk. No, well, it may change how we say it, but whatever we say, it's gonna be natural. Whatever we say, it's gonna be with knowledge behind it. You feel me? So it ain't gonna be different than the other conversations. I would say it's just like it's just another dish at the table. You feel what I'm saying? Mama throw down with the proteins as well as the vegetables. You know what I'm saying? As well as the starches, as well as the desserts. So it just ain't the one thing. So all this whole thing is gonna make a great meal. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the bottom line is Classic Flow is just not our show. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming a community. It's gonna be more like a family, and we want everybody to be a part of it. So before we get to the 90s, we still got some unfinished business to do in the 80s. Coming next is the 7 MCs, 21 MCs, 3 tiers, 1 legacy, and that scheduled to drop Thursday, July 16th, 2026. So that's next Thursday, y'all. Without giving anything else away, man, you hitting that. We about to get there. Just a moment. Tell the people why this episode is going to be special, man. 7 MCs, man. Tell them why.
Hey, man. Look, my every time she said, every time I'm about to get to it, I do a sniff and I might pull on my shirt. I never go back and look at the tapes, but I put on, like, give it a yank, man. I'm about to give it raw, man. The 7 MCs, man. Oh my gosh! Look at the smile on my face. It's you had to be. I'll start here. Think of the people who we left off, because the only. Think of the people who we left off. So you had to really mean something to the culture. You had to move the people. You had to move the crowd. You had to move the needle. You feel me? You had to follow the leader. You feel me?
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
people who we pick are special. It's something special about them, man. And when you see, when you hear the ones that we pick, if you go back and think about that time, and if you wasn't living at that time, go back and listen to records. These are some special young African Americans. You feel me? I'm pointing it out. Come on, man. And they are borderline geniuses.
Right, and that's because hip hop was not as diverse as it is now. But what he's alluding to, y'all, is because we have our top 7 MCs, but like Rakim said, 7 MCs and that's 7 more, and it'll take 7 more. So it's 21 MCs that we did, and even then, it was hard to pull 21 MCs out of so many of them, and say these are the top 21 MCs of the 80s. And as y'all know, our lists are vastly different, but you know, the cream always rises to the crop. The cream always rises to the top, and you'll see when y'all check out these lists that we have for y'all. A lot of people are going to agree, and you know, it's definitely some conversation pieces. 21 Legends, it's 3 tiers, it's one unforgettable conversation that'll be in 2 parts, but trust me, there are going to be some surprises. So then
I won't say this. Just say we was picking out of 100. It's a life raft. It's a life raft, and you can only save 21. Think about it like that. It wasn't like no. We about to start something over here, and how I told my boy is, I'm about to restart hip hop over here. I need 21 to restart this thing. Yes, somebody ain't gonna make it. Somebody ain't gonna make it, man. I didn't want to leave the boy. I don't want to leave him behind, man. I throw him I hope they get dog pat. But I had to put 21 to save 21.
We talked about it earlier. I left a great one out of that.
We left some greats back there. We can't.
But our list is going to be amended. Per this conversation, we're going to amend the list, so y'all will get that as well. Don't worry about what we're talking about. But then after that, we're gonna close out the 80s with we got the 21 artists, but then the albums and then the songs and some great flows of that year. So we're inviting y'all to be there for it, because the finale should feel like a celebration. And that first time that you'll be able to be a part of it should be next Tuesday. We'll post it in the we'll post it in the community on YouTube, and there'll also be a short, there'll be a reel or whatnot. We'll do the best that we can to let y'all know that, hey, it's game on. But I believe it's going to be actually the first recording for the next episode is going to be on the 14th, July 14th, 2026. So y'all make sure y'all pull up for that right here on the same YouTube channel, and we will be there. But then now, this is the part that we waiting for. This is the part that Ayana is waiting for, is that we're introducing something brand new, and we're calling it Classic Note. And that's basically the R&B side of what we do. The top songs, the top albums, legendary artists, greatest duets, some guest countdowns or whatnot. Y'all could be a part of it. We're going to have some interviews. We're going to be telling stories, just like always, and sharing our memories. Everything that made us fall in love with R&B from the very beginnings. Let me ask you this, and then I'll come to you too, Ayana. Either one of y'all can answer this question. Do you think that these R&B conversations might get crazier than a hip hop conversation?
I'll say yes, because you know why? You're gonna have more people in there with more opinions. Okay, with the hip hop community, it's about to be a little smaller. It's about to open up to these R&B, and everybody who's gonna comment, they don't know what they're talking about.
They don't know.
You might have edited that out.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Come share what you don't know.
Everybody gonna come with oh no, this was my jam. Okay, but you know, when you invite more people in, you're gonna get different a lot of different personalities up in here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's about to flip.
This is true. Yeah.
Before I let her go, you're absolutely right, because as a DJ, you got the dance flow, folks is looking at everything. You got that one person to come over with that one request. Dance and everything. So yeah, you got to know what you're talking about, y'all. You need to know. And we're gonna start with 1980. So you got 46 years to go back and say, I know for sure this is my favorite songs from 1980, and so on and so forth. So go ahead, Ayana. What were you going?
Hey, look, I agree. Yes, it's gonna open up more. It's gonna open up more. More people gonna comment on it. Yeah, I feel like for me, I'll speak for myself. I know hip hop, but I know R&B. So I think it's gonna be the same for a lot of other people.
She know about hip hop. She know R&B. That's what it is.
Excellent. Y'all are just wonderful. And the thing about it, man, is that we just getting started. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be more conversations, gonna be more countdowns. We'll have more guests, more interviews, more memories, and hopefully more family. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank y'all for rocking with us. Anything else either one of y'all want to say?
I want to say thank you to the people. Man, this is not work. This is easy. This is easy. Like I told my boy before, baby, go back. Our children's children be able to go back and say, hey, there used to be this thing on YouTube. Let's go back. We could watch our granddaddies. You know what I'm saying? They won't have to look at a still photo. They won't have to look at something. They can say, I can go, let's go see how he got down, how he rolled. You feel me?
Like that. I like that. I never even thought about it that way, but hey, I like the way you thinking, bro. For real.
Yeah.
Real. That's talking about legacy right there. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. That's what it's about. Family, food, and fun around here, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there you have it, y'all. This is Classic Flow. This is a mix. It's the culture. It's the movement. And remember that every beat tells a story. The flow is how it's told.
Talk about it.
All good. So yeah, that was cool. I don't even think that's 20 minutes. So I'm
yeah, that's cool.
You know what song I'm gonna use for that, and then we're gonna throw some jokes for
okay.
and some real too for the first part of the conversation, so people understand that it's a lot more than what goes on in the video that goes for it. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh man, this video gonna be 30. It's gonna be 2 hours or something, and then 45 minutes or more is
it going
conversation
by.
before and then the conversation after.
Yeah. When I see the last one like an hour or something, and I say, okay, well I watch half of it and I come back, but then it's so entertaining that I end up watching the whole thing. You feel me? Yeah. And I don't, while you're talking in real time as I'm sitting there watching it, I don't always remember what I said, but when you say something and I'm saying it back and I say the same thing in my bed that's coming out TV, I say, okay, well that's how I really felt. You feel what I'm saying? Or I'll hear me say something and I don't remember what I said because I'm just talking natural. But when I hear something, I said, damn, that was a real ass statement right there, because I'm listening to every word I'm saying. I was like, damn, that was cold blooded right there. That was real. And something as you would say, I said, damn, I'm saying the same thing. So what it is, I'm being natural, right, babe? Mm-hmm. Yeah. She ask her, or I don't really need her, but I'm saying the same things. On the premiere, I'm saying the same thing that I said that night, and I feel the same way I felt that day that we recorded. Yeah,
I think people can see that it's genuine. I've had people say that before.
Yeah,
unsolicited conversations. They, y'all know what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? They can see that it's real.
I got a question.
Yes,
how can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, y'all hear me okay? Because I'm using my laptop this time.
Yeah.
I'm in H-Town, man. I don't want to leave, man. I'm so serious. I'm in Houston.
Man, we're trying to do podcasts on the road and stuff, man. Go have me involved in an accident.
No.
On the road with Classic Flow. I love it.
Absolutely
what
not.
you do in the background, it shows in the foreground, because when you release it or whatever, we sitting back in awe, like saying, man, he doing this thing, man. And sometimes when we on, I'll sit back, man, and I just turn and look at her, and her face is glowing and smiling and she be like, man, y'all doing your thing. She said the flow, the production, the everything, the editing, the music. It's the production, man. It's
entertaining to me. I cried laughing too putting that video together. The last one.
Oh man, we was cracking up. Yeah,
I already had the natural beginning. I was like, man, I want to put that back over there, but I'm like, we already got a natural beginning. Plus, once you made so much headway, it's hard to go back and. It can be done to go back to the beginning and flip it. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to let it breathe. And whoever made it this far, my cousin out here in Houston, he was like, man, we want to help you get some more viewers, though. You know what I'm saying? So this cat knows he don't want no Scarface and all that kind of stuff. So the other MC that both of us left on our list was Heavy D. Neither one of us mentioned Heavy D.
Oh fuck! Oh, you know what? He was on my paper. He was on my paper. But I tell you, in real time as we started to go up. He got damn.
How dare y'all?
Damn. I got his albums up there. God dang.
Y'all.
Hey man.
I'm ashamed.
You'll bring it up now?
I done took back every nice thing I done said about y'all.
Remember I told you, I said something I'm gonna tell you that we forgot.
Damn. That hurts.
Yeah, and I'm clipping this video too. I'm just gonna be
damn.
We both forgot it, bro. Yeah.
Hey man, it's unscripted. Hey man, that's a good. Hey man, that's a good one right there. You said he told me he hit me earlier this week. He said I'm gonna tell you, or he last week. He said we missed somebody. I'm like, we missed nobody. And he said I'm gonna wait till we get on. He right, he right because we talked about him heavy. No pun intended, but we talked about him heavy in prior episodes. And God damn.
Head was like,
man, we got to put him as an honorable mention or something.
He needs his own episode.
He might need his own show, but Hev could really have his own episode.
And I have this, but even what I have because I know you can't see my iPad in front of me, but even what I have on my iPad all week, I've been putting it together and just like taking notes. This is my notebook, and I'm just putting it together. So right before we come together. I'm tidying it all up to make it work for whatever, including a list of songs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And I don't know how Heavy D came on. I was like, neither one of us would say Heavy D. Like,
I didn't remember that, man.
Get Heavy D. And you said Ice-T on your list. I don't think I had Ice-T on my list. Like, man, he do that.
Yeah. Look, I might take Ice off if I think about Heavy D. Who knows? I don't know who I had. I know who the volunteer, but who falls off? And I got my notes right here in front of me. Like, man, who comes off? You feel what I'm saying? So, anyway.
Look, y'all are getting so good, right? That I've gone back and watched y'all's videos over like 2-3 times. Because y'all are good. Y'all are brilliant. Seriously.
I know. Yeah.
Thank you. Either one of y'all, anything else tonight?
Man, that's it right there, man. You can't say nothing after that, man. She said you brilliant. Go close the laptop, man.
Stop the mic.
The mic drop, man. You gotta go, man. All right, dude.
All right, thank y'all very much. I'll be in contact though.
Thank you so much.
Next couple of days. All right, thank you. Take care. All right, bye. That boy is crazy. Oh,
Kyrie, what's up? Drop some dope on these.
I represent the gay area.